of a stuttered start for Pochettino's boys over in Ligue 1 as they could only manage a draw against Saint-Étienne. And what's going on with Lille as they lose to Angers? We'll take a little look at the latest round of picks and, of course, the matches next. Prick show today. We'll take a look at match number 19 out in Bonjour, the Uber Eats League 1, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, stop what you're doing. I said stop what you're doing, swallow what you're doing, and swallow what you're eating, and smash that subscribe. Give you bang up today with all things League 1 related, Blackburn Rose woo related, in the bloody house, of course, under one roof ski. Of course, yeah, Pochettino is in. Of course, no bueno at the moment for PSG. It's the only manager a 1-1 draw against Saint-Étienne. But of course, it's early days, early bloody days, and a chance for them to flex their muscles against Brest, cheeky, in this round of matches. But we'll get to that in a minute. I want a big shout out, of course, to new Patreons supporting the channel behind the bloody scenes. You know who you are. Now, if you are interested in joining that illustrious VIP exclusive gang, become the latest member of my family, my external family, check out the link down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. But anyway, we're going to jump in the deep and take a look at how we all got on, including me and you. Of course, last time around in the picks, shall we? Of course, let's kick it all off with Brest. They did, what's going on with these bad boys? They did beat Nice, which was very, very nice. 2-0 win for Brest. Steve Mooney, Frank Honanut giving Brest the W. Actually went with the draw on this one. Not good enough for me. Actually went with the draw on this one. Meanwhile, Lorient, they did lose to Monaco 5-2, 7-goal thriller. Team Murphy on the score with Andrew Gravillon for Lorient. Jonathan De La Place got himself sent off. Meanwhile, Monaco's goals coming from Alex Diasasi, Alexander Golovin, Kevin Volland, Sofine Diop, and Guilherme Maripan. Giving Monaco a 5-2 win on this one. Actually went with a 2-0 win myself. Not too shabby. Metz against Bordeaux in an all-square 0-0. Nothing to report here. Actually went with a 2-0 win for Nets. New manager over in Nantes. Could only manage a 0-0 draw with Rennes. Actually went with a 2-0 win for Rennes. Shame on me. Strasbourg, though, they got a win. 5-0 win over Nimes. Goodness gracious me. Lucas Ajore with a couple of goals there. Kenny Lala, Habib Diallo, and Majid Waris giving Strasbourg a comfortable 5-0 win. Actually went with a draw. Shame on me. Lille against Angers, a surprise one there. 2-1 win for Angers. Romain Thomas with a couple of goals there. Bukas Ilmaz giving Lille a bit of hope, but unfortunately too late in the end. Actually went with a 3-1 win for Lille. Lyon, though, kept up their end of the bargain with a 3-2 win over Lens. Memphis Depay, Stephen Fortes with a big for OG. Depay actually got a couple of goals there. Florian Savoca and Czech Umadukore on the scratch for Lens in a 3-2 win for Lyon. Actually went with a 2-0 win myself. My boys, Marseille, did their bit as well. 3-1 win over Marseille. Nemanja Radonovic, Dimitri Payet, and Valerian Camain getting the goals for Marseille. Florian Mollet getting Montpellier a goal, but unfortunately not good enough. 2-1 for me, not too bad. Reims against Dijon ended up all square, was it? 0-0 in the end. Actually went with the 1-0. And of course, the surprise package was, of course, Etienne's draw against PSG. What's that done to the table? Well, hopefully it looks a little bit like this. Yes, it does. Of course, Nimes going down at the moment, as are Lorient. Dijon must have not too far away either. Olympique Lyon have a 3-point lead over PSG, who are 11 points with Lille, of course, and Stade Reims have a chance to upset the apple cart this week as they take on Lyon at home. Marseille to 5th. Of course, a couple of games in hand. Win both of those, they could be as high as 2nd in the table. Of course, let's take a look at how you all got on in the old prediction league. Let's have a look at it, shall we? Not 3 shitfish gang, 4 to 7 shitfish gang, 8+ you're in the top bins. How about that? Tom Stainer, you did good. Well done, of course. Game of Charlie did good. The D-Man not too shabby. Well done, of course. Olaji also did good. The Sammy Ido, I have no idea what you're talking about here with the double chance, no bet. I got the wins, but I don't know what that means. I didn't add up your scores because I can't read that. Double chance, PSG double chance. What does that mean? Double chance, no draw, no bet. I don't know. Don't know what that means, so I'm leaving it out. Image I said a shocker. Magic Monday did okay. Did okay. Of course, Irish did poop. Oreshki Shurishki did okay. Omaskiville, not too bad. Of course, Custis K, he did okay. Of course, Shepherd did good, did poo. But it's alright. Hansworth did alright. Shane O'Donnell, not too bad indeed. Yannick Buster did bits, and Ultra Omega also did very, very well. Vincent Hong did bits, as did Russell Frost, also did very, very well. Let's take a look at the leaderboard for this week and this week alone. If your name's Shepherd, and the rest of you guys, I'm stringing images on it. It's a close your bloody eyes. Shut them, don't look at it. But if your name's the D-Man or Laji Ojo, take a bloody bow. Of course, you did good. Of course, patrons for the top 5 there. Not too shabby indeed. Of course, we'll take a look at the overall leaderboard as it stands. If your name's Dirk Copeland, you're in there twice, but don't look at it. But anyway, of course, your kingpin right now is on Monday on probably goal difference. I don't know what it is. Hansworth is level on 49 points. It's maybe a percentage points, but it's close. It is so close. It's so close, Hansworth. Come on, son. I believe in you. Game of Charlie as well. Get in there, as well as Costas K. The D-Man, keep up the heat as well. Okay, he's okay in the top 10 as with the Chase. Look at the patrons in there supporting the Brotherhood. I do appreciate the love. Anyway, let's get into it. Of course, take a look at the next round of matches, which are taking place all on Saturday, I believe. So we're going to kick it all off with Bordeaux taking on Lorient. Of course, played 31 times in the past, 19 wins for Bordeaux, 4 wins for Lorient, and 8 draws, of course. But the last 6, these 5 wins for Bordeaux, nothing for Lorient, and 1 draw. However, last time played there was, in fact, a draw in Lorient, but the last time played in Bordeaux in the league was back in 2016. It was a 2-1 win for Bordeaux. Francois Comano, Diego Roland on the score sheet for Bordeaux. Jermaine Proriot with a big fat OG. Walid Musaloub got himself sent off for Lyon last time around. Bordeaux have actually won the last 6 home matches against Lorient in all competitions. They've also scored at least 2 goals in the last 6 matches against Lorient as all comps. Lorient on the flip side have actually conceded at least 2 goals in the last 4 matches in League. Aren't they coming to this? Just 1 win in the past 6. That 1 was against Nimes, of course, midway through the month of December. Meanwhile, 1 win in the past 5 for Bordeaux. That 1 win was against Strasbourg back in the 20th of December. Look at the situation out in the bookies on this one then, shall we? Bordeaux 21-20 for the W, 5-2 is draw. Lorient 12-5 for the away win. Of course, Lorient are struggling in the relegation zone, but a win for them, they could actually go as high as 18th. Bordeaux coming to this in 12th, and a win for them, they could go as high as 11th in the league. I think Bordeaux will nick this one with a draw. When I say nick it, they've been robbed. Daylight robbery with a 0-0 draw in the end. Next up, there are Dijon Mustard taking on Olympique Marseille. My boys, of course, played each other 10 times in the past. 1 win for Dijon, 7 wins for Marseille, 2 draws. Of course, the last 6, though, sees nothing for Dijon, 4 for Marseille, and 2 draws, including a draw last time around in Dijon. It was back in September 2019. It was a 0-0 draw. Dijon have actually failed to score in their last 5 matches at home, and they also failed to win their last 9 at home. Marseille undefeated in the last 7 matches against Dijon in all comps. They're coming to this just, though, 1 win in the past 4, though, for Marseille. That 1 was against Montpellier. On the flip side, 1 win in the past 6 for Dijon. That 1 was against Nimes, of course, back when towards the back end of December. Look at the bookies odds on this one. 16-5 for Dijon, 5-2 draw. 11-10 for Marseille. Marseille coming to this in 5th in the win for them. They could go 4th. Dijon coming to this in 18th in the win for them. They could go 17th in the league, depending on what goes on elsewhere. I've gone with a 2-0 win for Marseille on the road. Put it in the bag and move on. Next up, we have Lens up against Strasbourg. They've played each other in the past 96 times. 28 wins for Lens, 38 wins for Strasbourg, and 30 draws, of course. But the last 61 for Lens, 2 for Strasbourg, and 3 draws, including a draw last time around in Lens back in May 2017, back in Ligue 2, of course, with Kenny Lala on the score sheet, with Kahid Boutaib as well on the score sheet for Strasbourg. Lens are undefeated in the last 9 matches at home against Strasbourg in all comps. They also scored at least 2 goals in 5 of the last 6 matches this season. The competitors winning 3 and losing 3 of the past 6. On the flip side, Strasbourg also won 3 of the past 6 as well, including a win to kick off 2021 with a 5-0 demolition of Nimes. Look at the situation out of the bookies on this one. Tight on this one, of course. 5-4 for Lens, 11-5 for Strasbourg, 23-10 is your draw. Of course, Strasbourg are in 16th in the win for them. They could go as high as 14th, whereas Lens coming to in 8th in the win for them. They could go as high as 6th in the table. I've gone with Lens on this one with a 2-1 win in the end, again, to reboot their season and maybe get into that top 5 discussion. Metz taking on Nice, of course, which is not very, very nice. Played each other 85 times to the last, 30 wins apiece, and 25 draws, of course, in the history of this match. Played each other in the last 6, though, 1 for Metz, 3 for Nice, and 2 draws. Last time out in Metz was a 2-1 win for Metz back in January 2018. Mario Balotelli on the score sheet for Nice. Where is he at? He's over in, I think he's back in Italy. Moulin Rouge on the score sheet with a couple of goals there for Metz. Pierre Lise Melou got himself sent off for Nice as well, which is not very nice. Nice undefeated in 11 last 12 matches against Metz in all comps. They come into this, so just 1 win and 6. That 1 was against Nimes. Of course, it was 16th of December, whereas 1 defeat the past 5 for Metz. That 1 defeat was against Rennes in Rennes and towards the back end of 2020. Look at the situation and the bookies on this one. 64 for Metz, 23-10 for the draw, 50-8 for Nice. Nice coming to this now. They're looking more like relegation candidates than anything else. 13th at the table with a win for them. They could go 11th. Metz are in 11th and a win for them. They could go as high as 8th in the table. Goodness gracious me. I've gone with Metz on this one. How my mind has changed. I thought Nice would be in that top 4 discussion. But of course, right now they look absolutely clueless. Monaco taking on Angers. Of course, this one's fruity. Played each other 53 times in the past. 24 wins for Monaco, 15 wins for Angers, and 14 draws. That is correct. The last 6, though, sees 3 wins for Monaco, 1 for Angers, and 2 draws. Last time out in Monaco was a 1-0 win for Monaco back in February 2020. The goal scorer, I tell you who it was. It's a mystery. The goal scorer was a mystery. It's a mystery man by the name of, I don't know. Have I lost internet? I might have lost internet. But we'll plough on anyway. Monaco actually clean sheet in 5 of the last 7 matches against Angers in all competitions. They're also undefeated in 11 of the last 12 matches at home. They come into this winning unbeaten in the last 3, picking up 2 wins and a draw to boot. On the flip side, Angers come into this just 1 defeat the past 6 for them. That 1 defeat was against Angers. That mystery goal scorer was Steven Jovetic as well back in 2020. Look at the bookies odds on this one then, shall we? What do we have on this one? Monaco actually 2013 on for the W. 3-1 is your draw. 4-1 is your Angers. Angers come into this in 7th and win for them. They could actually go above Monaco all the way up to 4th in the table. Monaco around 6 also could go as high as 4th in the table. This one's tight, but we're going to go with the Monaco with a comfortable win in the end. 3-0 in the end. Montpellier taking on FC Nantes, of course, under new management. Played each other 54 times in the past, 17 wins for Montpellier, 21 wins for Nantes, and 16 draws. The last 6, this is 1 for Montpellier, 4 for Nantes, and 1 draw. Last time out in Montpellier was, in fact, that draw was back in May 2019. Cafier Koulibaly on the score sheet for Nantes, Florent Moulette on the score sheet for Montpellier. Heading into this, Montpellier have actually conceded at least 2 goals in the last 6. Nantes have actually conceded at least 3 goals in the last 3 on the road. 3 draws at the past 6 for them. The rest have been defeats. So the first just 1 win the past 6 for Montpellier. That was against Lens, of course, midway through the month of December. Look at the situation and the bookies on this one. Montpellier look clueless at the moment. Even Stevens for the W5-2 is your 11-4 is your Nantes on this one. Nantes coming to this in just above the relegation spots at the moment. 16 points on the board, but a win for them, they could go as high as 14th. Montpellier on the flip side, they're into 9th. A win for them, they could go as high as 6th. Form is crucial. They need to get that back into good ways, or they could start to look down the table instead of looking up. Meanwhile, 2-1 win for me, well, Montpellier. Next up, we have Nimes up against Lille, of course, is bottom versus third in the table. Played each other 54 times in the past. 18 wins for Nimes, 20 wins for Lille. It's quite close, in fact, 16 draws, of course. The last 6, though, sees nothing for Nimes, 5 for Lille, and 1 draw. Last time out, in fact, was a draw in Lille, but last time played in Nimes was a 5-goal thriller, going in favour of Lille back in 2018. Goals from Raphael Leao with goals, Jonathan Bamba and Nicolas Pepe. Rashid Alulu and Clement Deprez with a goal for Nimes. Jose Fonte got himself sent off on that one. Nimes have actually lost the last 6 at home, whereas they've also conceded at least 2 goals in the last 7 matches as well. Lille have actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 5 matches against Nimes in all comps. They have actually come into this just 1 defeat past 5. That 1 defeat was against Angers. On the flip side, just 1 draw, or actually 5 defeats past 6 if you want to look at it in a dark way for Nimes. Not looking good for them at the moment. Look at the situation and the bookies on this one then. 32 for Nimes, 65 is your draw, 94 on for Lille. No stone cold favourites, of course. They come into this in third, and for them, they could go top of the pops.
Top of the pops, oh yeah.
The pops with a big fat double if they were to be victorious. Nimes come to the bottom of the table, but for them, they could go 18th in the league. I've gone with a Lille on this one, 3-0 win, back to winning ways. PSG, cheeky, taking on cheeky little bit of Brest action. So, of course, pleasure 28 times in the past, 14 wins for PSG, 3 wins for Brest, and 11 draws, of course. But the last 6 for PSG, nothing for Brest. Last time out in Paris was, of course, back in 2013 in Ligue 1, of course. Zlatan Ibrahimovic with a couple of goals there, blast him out 2D as well. Charleston, bench shop getting the 1 to go for Brest. PSG have actually won 31 of the last 38 matches in League 1, and they've also won the last 6 against Brest in all comps. They come into this, of course, just 1 win, 1 defeat the past 6 games in all competitions, but just 2 wins of the past 5, if you want to look at it that way. Brest on the flip side, just 1 defeat the past 5 for them. That 1 defeat was against Lens a couple of games back. Start off 2021, though, with a win and, of course, a clean sheet. PSG 7-1 on for the W52 is your 60-1 is your Brest. Of course, this is Pochettino's first match at home, and, of course, a win for them. They could go top of the pops. On the flip side, Brest coming to us in 10th, and for them, they could go as high as 8th in the table. I've gone with a 3-0 win for PSG. Get back to winning ways, and, of course, continue Pochettino's new era with them, with the Champions. Next up, we have Reims up against Saint-Étienne. Played each other in the past 70 times, 19 wins for Reims, 29 wins for Saint-Étienne, and 22 draws. But the last 6, sees 1 win for Reims, 3 for Saint-Étienne, and 2 draws, including a draw last round in Saint-Étienne. But last time played each other in Reims was back in December 2019 with 3-1 win for Reims. Remy Odin, Bouyalalali Dia, and Moussa Diambambe. Oh, goodness gracious me, with the goals. Romain Humama on the score sheet for Saint-Étienne. I love these names. Saint-Étienne have actually drawn 6 of the last 7 matches in League 1, whereas they're also undefeated in 11 last 12 matches against Reims in all comps. They come to this unbeaten in the last 6, though, picking up 5 draws, 1 win. On the flip side, just 1 defeat past 6 for Reims. That was when 1 defeat was against Brest. Of course it was. Look at the situation and the bookies on this one. 31-20 for Reims, 21-10 is your draw, 2-1 is your Saint-Étienne. Saint-Étienne coming to this in 14th spot at the moment. Good form for them, unbeaten at least, but for them, they could actually go as high as 13th in the table, whereas the Reims also try to climb the table. They're actually in 15th spot, but for them, they also could go as high as 14th in the league. I've gone with a draw. Yes, another one for Saint-Étienne to put it in the bag. And then finally, a bit of a fruity one here. Stade Rennes up against Lyon. Of course, played each other 99 times in the past. 34 wins for Rennes, 39 wins for Lyon, and 26 draws. Evens, kind of Stevens. So, of course, the last 6, they 4 for Rennes, 2 for Lyon, and no draws. Last time out in Rennes was the 1-0 win for Lyon. back in March 2019. Martin Terrier on the score sheet for Lyon, giving them the W. Lyon have actually won 8 of the last 9 matches in Ligue 1. They've also kept a clean sheet and also scored at least 3 goals in the last 3. Rennes have actually kept a clean sheet in the last 3 as well. They're coming to this unbeaten in the last 5. Lyon unbeaten in at least the last 6. Just 1 defeat all season. Rennes' last suffered defeat was against Sevilla in the Champions League. Look at the situation out of the bookies on this one. 23-10 for Rennes, 25 is draw, 65 is Lyon. This is tight. This is airtight. Of course, a win for Rennes in 4th. They could go close in on 3rd. A win for Lyon. They could open up a nice cushion, maybe a 6-point lead over the chasing pack. I've gone with a draw. Oh yes, to really turn this league on its head and maybe put PSG back in the driving seat. Of course, this is what the table will look like if I'm right. Lyon will lead the charge. Yes, indeed. PSG 1 point adrift, as will Lille will be. And Marseille with a couple of games in hand. Both of those, they could go top of the pops. And of course, Rennes and Monaco not out of the discussion just yet. Nimes, Lyon, Lorient going down. Dijon must also in a bit of trouble as well. That's all I've got for you. Of course, be sure to get your picks in nice and early for Ligue 1. Of course, be sure to be back. Of course, and give the video some love and smash that thumbs up. Smash subscribe. Of course, check out the links down below. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. They're all in there. And again, if you want to become the latest brother of another mother, just like Blue Orbit and of course the D-Man and of course the other guys, check out that link down below. Patreon.com/Roverseas. But until then, though, I'll see you all very, very soon. Until then, mask up, be safe. I'll see you all on the next time around.